Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This pick a card reading is going to be an urgent message, something that maybe you need to be aware of right now. So super important message to be aware of. Something that needs to grab your attention in some way that maybe you're not even seeing. It could be a blind spot. And if you're looking for other blind spot readings, I've done them a while back. I have other ones that you can connect with as well if you need additional messages beyond this particular reading, and I'll even put a link in the description box so you can refer to those videos. So if you haven't chosen a card as of yet, go ahead and do that now. There are timestamps down below in the description box where you can go directly to the portion of the video that's going to give you an up close and personal look at the cards on the table via a picture clip and a video clip. You can pause anywhere on the screen, take as much time as you need in order to choose. If you feel led during that time to pick more than one, by all means pick more than one card on the table if you feel it necessary. These readings are also timeless, so whether you watch at the upload time or sometime later down the road, whenever it's placed into your awareness and you feel an intuitive nudge to watch, there may indeed be a message here for you. Nonetheless, what I always say and remind everybody of is that these readings are general. There's no way that I could possibly expect to connect with each and every one of you that clicks, although I hope you manage to find a message here. But what I always encourage you to do is, if let's say this particular reading doesn't resonate or connect with you, maybe have some fun exploring my pick a card playlist, my other videos on my channel. There may be something else somewhere in that mix of videos that has what you're looking for. And let's say you've explored my channel, you realize maybe I'm not the reader for you. That is okay. I trust and set the intention that the universe will always guide you to the messages that you need when you need them for your confirmation on your journey, because that's how the magic works. And I trust that it will guide and lead each and every one of us always right and true that way. So much love to you wherever you are. I will go ahead and meet you at your reading of choice. Pile number 1, you chose the arrow for your reading. This card does have a meaning to it, so I will be sure to incorporate it into the reading. I just want to get cards on the table first. So I'm going to start here with a moon. I forgot the name of this deck, to be honest. A moon oracle and also a fortune card. So let's see. Urgent message, something to be aware of. Maybe something you don't see right now. A blind spot. Anything that Spirit needs to bring to your attention at this time. Okay. Something to be aware of. Something that needs to be brought to your attention. A blind spot. Something you need to be aware of. Okay. So let's see what we got there. It says reflection. Friendships in your life may come to an end. Others could blossom and become stronger. And then what does this say? Take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon. Take a time out is what this is saying. Take a literal time out to breathe. Give yourself space to breathe. So I don't know. Okay, this is really crazy because the arrow does tie into this very, very well. But let me explain. Let me explain this. It kind of feels like there's a need to take a time out, a need to breathe. And it reminds me of that song by Blue Cantrell. You need to let it breathe. There could be a situation and or scenario, maybe if it's a relationship, it could be that there's a scenario in a situation, in something or circumstance or with someone that needs a timeout, it needs space to breathe. You got to give each other some room. And the reflection card is saying friendships in your life may come to an end. Others could blossom and become stronger. So where the feeling is, as you let something go or someone go, let's say, it actually just makes room for something else to enter. You do have the arrow energy. The arrow does talk about movement away from or towards something or someone. Maybe someone is also coming towards you and or moving away from you. But do you see how there's movement to and from? It's a symbol of communication. Think of like the Eight of Wands in that sense. There's networking, phone calls, emails, texts, back and forth. And it can represent Cupid arrows, right? Falling in love. So consider that if you're taking a time out in a situation or in a scenario, that time is necessary in order to reflect, as the card says. So the urgent message here is something to be aware of. There's going to come a moment where you're going to need a moment to breathe, to think something through, to reflect on a situation or a scenario, maybe even reassess a circumstance. Maybe with someone or in a total, different situation altogether. It could even be a job. But you got to take a moment to reassess. This is going to be super important, and it feels like it's upcoming here. So Spirit's giving you a heads up, telling you that there is going to be this time of reflection, this time apart, this time of taking a step back to breathe, taking a step back from people, places, and things to reflect on where you want to go or the direction that you want to take it moving forward. Again, the feeling is reassessing. So be prepared for a moment of reassessment in order to allow you, with the arrow energy, to move forward in the trajectory that you wish. Arrows can also speak, again, not only just movement, but of travel in general. There is a time, it feels like, where you're giving yourself the time to breathe, to think, to reflect, before you start talking again, before you make someone else aware of what you need versus what you don't need. That time apart is purposeful, or time away or time out is purposeful in order to get your head on straight. So that way you know what the right thing to do is, or the right thing to say moving forward is. This is saying that some things may fall away. Whether they be people, places, and situations, they may fall away. But if they do, it's to allow other things to enter with the arrow, because the arrow can talk about things coming towards you. Or if it's not a situation where you want to move away from someone or something, this is saying the time apart is healthy. The time apart would be healthy to get your head on straight, so you, if it's a relationship especially, so you both know what it is that you want, and then come to the conclusion to decide to move forward together. But after you make your needs known is the feeling here. So be prepared for that scenario. The feeling is here. Either way, it's a healthy thing to do, to give yourself the time and the space that you need to be certain of what it is that you want before you move forward. I'm going to grab a tarot card here as well. The thing is that you are moving forward. So there is no stagnant energy. And if you're taking the time out that you need, that non-action, that moment of non-action is purposeful. It's needed to prepare you for the forward trajectory of the arrow. So let's see if we can get a tarot card. Pile number 1. Also, the arrow is a symbol of landing or making your mark. So it can talk about your goals and the way that you have your eye set on the target towards your goals and moving successfully in the direction of your goals. Sometimes, especially when it comes to a job situation, we got to kind of regroup, recalibrate, rethink what it is that we want. If you're not happy in a certain place, give yourself that time or space to reflect and consider, reevaluate what it is that you want, so that way you can make the necessary decisions moving forward in the direction of your desires. Because sometimes when we're surrounded by the distraction of people, places, and things, we can't really get our head on straight to listen to our heart and know what it is that we want. I feel like this is all about discerning. Ah, look at that. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That could be you. That could be somebody you're dealing with. But nonetheless, she stands in truth. She does take a time out to reflect, be discerning, and hone in on what it is that she wants before she takes decisive action. She listens to her truth. She acts in her truth. She asks for nothing but the truth as well. The truth and only the truth. She is an energy that is authentic. So the feeling is here. What Spirit needs you to know urgently is to allow yourself that time, that space, to discern for yourself what matters, what doesn't matter. Act according to your truth. Stand in your truth. Honor your truth. And any important decisions that you have to make that's going to require this time out to reflect, always be true to yourself in the making of those decisions. Make yourself a priority. Know what you need versus what you don't need. And then with the arrow energy, move according to that authentic truth. Whatever that truth is that speaks directly to your intuition. You might have to speak some hard truths to someone as well. Hopefully they'll understand is the message here as well. But if they don't, maybe that's a sign also, like the card says. Friendships in your life may come to an end. Others could blossom and become stronger. If they're not willing to accept your truth or what it is that you're vocalizing, it may be that that friendship or connection or relationship or job situation needs to go. But at the same time, the arrow saying it's all good because you're moving forward. And as you move forward away from these things that aren't aligning with you anymore, aligning with your truth anymore, you really just make space for other things to enter. Now, a sign of a strong connection, right? Somebody would listen to your needs and understand and be willing to work with you, and vice versa, which could also, as you voice each other's concerns, right, and you listen to each other with the Queen of Swords energy, you figure out what you both need, you can actually make the relationship become stronger. So this is kind of feeling like for pile number 1, it'll depend on how it moves forward, right, after you come to this moment of pause, on how the dynamics are between you and the other party. If they want to hear you out, that's a good sign. If they don't want to hear you out, then that's a red flag, it's telling me. But either way, you're going to have your answer to move forward. And either way, no matter which way you go, the arrow is indicating you're headed in the right direction. So whether they stay or go, or whether you stay or go, you'll know you'll know if it's the right thing for you. Queen of Swords always finds her truth. Let's see if we can get a final oracle card here for you. She will always find the truth. She will always see the truth in any given situation, okay? So honor the time that you need to reflect, to think before you speak, and make the decisions that honor your values, truth, and needs, and then move forward accordingly without fear, fearless, right? Because the Queen of Swords always holds the sword up and she's protected. So don't have any fears in regards to what you decide to do after you take that moment to reflect and consider. There will be a conclusion here because the arrow is indicating movement forward. Ah, look at that. Action. Stop hesitating. Movement creates the magic. Nothing can hold you back. You see? So once you stand in your truth, you know your truth, you feel connected to that truth, then after you take that time to connect to that, you make the decision, take the decisive action, move forward, and don't hesitate with it. It could be in regards to something or someone, a job, a place even. But this is about nothing being able to hold you back, and nothing being able to hold back your forward trajectory once you've decided with the Queen of Swords. This does apply very well. So this is what I have for you, pile number 1 viewers. If you feel that this has helped and connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. If you want to take it a step further to support what I do here, please check me out on Etsy. The link to my Etsy store is down below in the description box. Pay me a visit. I have handmade crystal jewelry there, amongst other things that I create with my own 2 hands on my free time. So much love to you. Take care and always keep shining. Pile number 2, you chose the Factory. This card does have meaning to it, so I will incorporate it into the reading. I just want to get some cards on the table first. I have this Moon Oracle I'm going to start with, as well as fortune cards. So let's see, an urgent message, something to be aware of, a heads up, maybe something that you're not seeing right now, but that Spirit wants to kind of make you aware of. So let's see. Pile number 2. Okay. Urgent message, something to be aware of, a heads up, something that needs to be brought to your attention. Urgent message for right now. All right, so we have wisdom. To focus on the past is to lose the future. Heed advice from an older person which will allow you to move on. And then it says, your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Okay, this is basically telling me, I mean, we have the Factory here, which speaks of work, labor, and being kind of like a worker bee, right? You're industrious that way. And you have the hustle to make something happen with the Factory card. It's saying here, Spirit's message to you, urgent message to you, is if you have a dream, you want to make something reality, you're maybe working hard towards a goal, you want to make something happen. One way that you can move this or get the ball rolling even quicker for you, or have it move in a helpful direction, is with the wisdom energy to heed the advice or seek the advice of a mentor or somebody who's been there, done that. Maybe somebody older, wiser, who has experience in this thing, or can kind of advise you in some way, or give you hints or steps that you can take to make your dreams real. Because you have the work ethic with the Factory energy. It's saying that you're not afraid of some hard work, and you've maybe already been working really hard towards your goals. Your dreams, it says, your dreams just need a practical step-by-step plan. Make a plan. If you haven't already, like an outline is the feeling here. Spirit wants you to create an outline for yourself. There's certain steps to us achieving certain goals, right? Let's say we want to slim down for the summer. Okay, I got to eat right. I got to maybe get more sleep, right? I have to make time for exercise. So again, I can write all these things down and create an outline for myself, a schedule, a plan in some way. A lot of us can do that towards our dreams, our goals, and the things that we wish to manifest. We can write them down. We can maybe set the intention for a certain timeline or outcome. But even so, even with the manifestation aspect of it, we have to take practical little steps in the direction of it one way or another, and give it some practicality, right? We also don't want to focus on the past, is the urgent message here. We don't want to focus on the past, because looking backward, that's not where we're going. We want to move forward. If you're looking forward towards your dreams in the future, you don't want to linger in the past. Sometimes the past can be, well, I guess weighed down is the feeling, weighed down by limiting mindsets and limitations of previous things that didn't go our way. And we wonder, you know, if as humans, we wonder, is this ever going to happen for me? Is it going to be possible? Based on maybe other things that we tried and didn't go our way, we can kind of get ourselves into like a limiting mindset. And the wisdom card is saying not to focus on the past. That's the urgent message here. Please don't look at the past. The past has no bearing on where you're going next or the future that you will create for yourself. The past is in the past. That's over and done with, and it's in the past for a reason. Focus on the future, the life you want to see, the plans that you have in mind for yourself. You have the hustle, the drive, the determination. You can bring your dreams into reality. They just need a practical, maybe plan, a playbook of sorts, of little things that you can do to progress it forward. That might be helpful to you. Also finding a mentor, somebody who maybe, let's say if you want to move, somebody who knows the area. You see, that can help you maybe get your bearings. Or let's say there's a certain job, maybe connect with somebody who works there already. These are just some simple examples. They might apply, they may not, but just to give you some hints as far as what it is that you know, if you want something and you want to pursue something and you're working toward it now, maybe you need that extra push, that extra leg up. Reach out, make connections, maybe even network to find somebody who can provide the wisdom and advice or the knowledge that you need to help you create a practical plan. So let's see, I have tarot here. I want at least one card. Pile number 2 viewers. Oh, okay. What? The 8 of Pentacles. That is crazy. Yeah, total in alignment, right? Because we have the Factory card, which is the work card. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles, which is also a work card. And it can talk about like honing a skill and putting your talents to work. This is also the apprenticeship card, right? Where it's like you have value, your skills, your creativity, your abilities are valuable to other people. So you start off as the apprentice and then you eventually become the master, able to teach. Right? I don't know what phase you are right now in the journey, but even when we've mastered something, sometimes we could use somebody who has even more knowledge than us to help us out. Right? So it's just basically saying no matter what stage of the game you're at, this card is indicating that there's someone who can assist you to push this forward in the direction of that you want. There's someone out there. This is kind of giving me the vibes as well that Spirit might place this person on your path to assist you. If you don't know who to reach out to, you can also set the intention that Spirit will align you with this person or align you with somebody who has the know-how, the knowledge, the skills, the insight that maybe you're needing, that last bit of information that could help push it along, right? The 8 of Pentacles is telling you to keep working towards your goals, your vision, your dreams, right? Your dreams over here with your dreams need a practical plan card. Keep working. Keep hustling toward it. Because you're not far off from accomplishing the 9 of Pentacles and the 10, right? You're moving in that direction. Spirit's also trying to say here, look, I see your efforts, I see your labor, I see your hard work, I see that you haven't given up, you haven't quit, you have the tenacity, you have the persistence to see it through. You just need that one last thing, that one last push to make it a reality. And the universe is always going to be there to assist and support. But sometimes we got to kind of, push the ball a little bit for ourselves. And you can always, again, if you're not sure who to reach out to, set the intention that Spirit will align you with the person that you need to show the way, the rest of the way. Okay. I feel like you're building up to something. You're almost there. And you want to keep working in the direction of that becoming a reality because you're not far off from it is also the important message here. And we could always benefit from somebody who has, wisdom and knowledge and experience in maybe the field that we're interested in or in the thing that we want to pursue. Also, don't look to the past, because that's not where you're headed. You're headed towards your dreams becoming reality. So you don't want to linger in the past with the shouldas, the couldas, and the previous failures or any of that stuff. All you want to hone and focus on right now is your future and working towards making that happen. So I have a final oracle card here for you, pile number 2 viewers. Okay, so it says adversity. See the gifts in challenge. One can be taught within the calm, but the greatest lessons are learned from the storms. So a lot of times as we're working and hustling towards our goals, we can hit a couple of roadblocks. We feel maybe potholes along the way towards our goals being achieved. We can come across adversity. However, that's when we oftentimes grow. We grow, we learn, we gain experience through, like I said, the failures of the past, right? You don't want to focus on the failures of the past. You want to keep moving forward. You want to keep your eye focused on the prize, focused on the future, focused on the dreams being reality, made reality. And yes, we can face many adversities and bumps along the road to attaining our dreams or our goals achieved. But also on the journey, when we come across those moments of challenge, strife, and storms, that's when we learn. That's where we grow. That's where we know what not to do, right? And if anything, you hustling, being industrious, being a worker, never giving up on yourself, on your dreams, on your goals has in fact made you stronger. Any adversities that you've faced along the way to reaching your dreams has only just made you stronger. Has only taught you what to do versus what not to do. We learn oftentimes from our failures in that sense. Sometimes the challenges are the gifts themselves. Sometimes the challenges and the growing pains are the gifts themselves on the journey to the destination. That's why they say it's never about the destination. It's always about the journey. It's all about all the things we learn along the way. Okay, so just try to remember that. But also, you don't want to focus on the adversity and the challenge. You want to try to keep yourself in a positive mindset in the direction of the goal fulfilled. So this is your reading, pile number 2. If you feel like this has helped and connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. If you want to take it a step further to support what I do here, please visit me on Etsy. The link to my Etsy store is down below in the description box. Pay me a visit. I have handmade crystal jewelry there, amongst other things that I create on my free time when I get a chance. Much love, take care, and always keep shining. Pile number 3 viewers, you chose the star. This card does have a meaning and a message. I will be sure to incorporate that into the reading. I want to first start with a moon oracle to see what the urgent message is, something to be aware of, maybe a heads up from the universe. Let's see, what is your urgent message, something to be aware of? Maybe, you know, if you have a blind spot right now, maybe this is something that Spirit's trying to bring to your attention as well. Let's see, pile number 3 viewers choosing the star. Okay. It says, what do you need to release? All right, and I also have the fortune cards. So let's grab one of these. An urgent message from Spirit. Something to be aware of right now. Something that needs your attention as well. Let's see. Okay, so it's, wow, sunshine. Wait, so we have the sun and we have the star? Okay. It says, the sun is shining on you, career and business growth, fabulous communication in relationships. All right, so it seems that there's something that you need to release, right, in order to shine, because to me, the sun and the star do both shine. A moment of your time in the sun, okay, is on the horizon. But there's something that you could be releasing at this time in order to make space for this time of shining. It kind of feels like we also have the moon here. Wow. Okay, wait a minute here. This is kind of blowing my mind. So you have the moon, you have the sun, and you have the star. And I know I'm just going to make you aware these cards are not read reversed or anything. Sometimes they're flipped opposite ways in the deck, but no bearing on the reading. Because I remember that it was upside down when I grabbed it. But it says, what do you need to release with the moon in order to shine and have your success with the star and the sun? This is telling me that with these cards, you're kind of in this weird in-between liminal space between releasing something and receiving your blessings and receiving your good and receiving your wish. And the urgent message here is not to linger on what you're leaving behind, not to focus on that. You know how they say never trip over the past? You don't want to trip over what's behind you. You want to keep your face towards the sun, right? You want to keep facing the sun, which is a symbol of success, enlightenment, clarity. It's saying the sun is shining on you, career, business, growth, fabulous communication, and relationships. So basically the sun is shining on you right now in such a positive way. There are positive vibes surrounding you right now in your situation, and there's a lot to look forward to. But you're also, as you're moving forward into the future, full of positivity and good things, and also in alignment with the star with your wish fulfillment, you're also right now still releasing some things, letting things go. And if you're not fully ready to release them, this is saying that you need to, whether they be a mindset, I'll put it out there, person, place, or thing. There's sometimes places that we need to let go of that we just don't feel aligned with anymore. Some of us have lived like in the same house for the last 20 years, if you know what I mean. That was me. I experienced that. And I knew that I had to get out of there in order to grow. And that's not easy. But sometimes you get to a point where you just have a sudden understanding with the sun energy of realization with clarity of what needs to be done. And this is saying that that could be happening for you. You might get a sudden moment of like seeing the light and realizing something in your life has to be let go. Something in your life got to get released in order to clear up the energy. Because the moon itself as an energy can talk about confusion. It can talk about not seeing things clearly. But the sunshine reveals what the moon hides. So what was hidden from you or veiled from you with the moon energy ends up getting revealed. So be prepared for a moment also of revelation is the urgent message here and the heads up. The urgent message is there's something that needs to be let go. You can't delay this anymore. The heads up is be prepared for a moment of revelation and clarity that reveals all things to you in a very profound way. And then expect to be divinely guided with the star's energy in the direction of your alignment, your wish fulfillment, and those things that are better suited to you. And this is covering all areas of your life. So it could be personal growth, career, business, relationships with the sun. Expect some changes, and the changes are going to free you up out of the things that aren't working. Trust your intuition. Moon is also a symbol of internal guidance. Star, divine guidance. So you have a lot of guidance here within you to assist the journey in the direction of your sunshine, in the direction of all things positive. But in order to make room for these new things, these positive things, these things aligned with our wish fulfillment of the star, we got to let some things go. And we can't linger in those energies that confuse us, create doubt and uncertainty for us like the moon does. Because I always use the analogy of walking by the light of the moon. You don't really see everything for what it is. There is a veil. And it's not until the sun comes out in the morning that you see things clearly again. The star energy, again, is not just faith and hope and divine guidance and wish fulfillment, but it can also talk about having vision, right? Because it can represent Aquarian energy, and Aquarius energy is super visionary. So if you have a vision or idea in mind for yourself, this is saying to follow and trust your intuition in the direction of these things, even if it means having to release something, having to let something go, or move away from something that would hold you or keep you back. So let's see if we can get a tarot card here. Pile number 3 viewers. Okay, so equal give and take, 6 of Pentacles. Reciprocity, balance, harmony. The feeling is here. Release what's not allowing that for you. We all want to feel balanced, harmonized, and in alignment with good things. If there's anything in your life that is not bringing you equal give and take, reciprocity, it doesn't feel right to you anymore, it doesn't feel harmonious to you anymore, if it takes more than it gives, that might be the thing that needs released. The 6 of Pentacles wants that equal relationship. And we have relationships to all areas of our life. Our relationship to money, our relationship to the people in our life, our work life, personal life balance, our relationship to our material life and possessions, because it's Earth energy of Pentacles. So if there's anything in your journey right now that's not providing you that feeling of equilibrium, that might be the very thing that needs to go. Like I used the example earlier of, like, you could be in a house for 20 years. If the neighborhood doesn't align with you anymore, or the environment itself, maybe the city, for example, just doesn't connect with who you are or who you want to be anymore, or doesn't feel positive to you anymore, right? That might be the thing that needs to go. Because this is about you walking on sunshine. This is about you walking in the direction and only facing yourself towards the sun and positive things. There is divine guidance surrounding you in this situation to assist you with finding that balance in your life towards those things that are more in alignment with you. So I feel like saying to you, you're fully supported. That's what Spirit needs you to know. You're fully supported on this journey as you leave something behind in the direction of other things that you feel would be a better match to you. But this is successful energy. So as you pursue these things in the direction of your wishes, your dreams, your fulfillment, the sun is shining on you. There's positive vibes surrounding you in the direction of them. And you are fully supported. So let's see if we can get a final oracle card here for you, pile number 3. What? Oh my gosh. Can this get any better? Journey. Look at that. Focus on how far you come, not how far you have to go. You will find help in unexpected places. Look at that. Right here's the help in unexpected places. The give and take. You'll find people giving and being willing, right, to support you on the journey. Generosity, right? You also have divine support and generosity with the star energy. So it's like, don't be afraid to leave something behind. Okay? Don't focus on how far you have to go on the journey to get your sunshine or your wish fulfillment. Right? You're going to have the help that you need to assist you, and you'll have the universal support as well in that way. So don't be afraid of walking away from or releasing something that has maybe held you back or has kept you uncertain. Like, all that has to go in order to move you in the direction of your success and your shining moment. So this is what I have for you, pile number 3. If you feel that this has helped and connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. You want to take it a step further to support what I do, please visit me on Etsy. The link to my Etsy store is down below in the description box. I have handmade crystal jewelry there, amongst other things that I create on my free time. Much love to you wherever you are. Take care and always keep shining. Pile number 4, you chose the tree as your card. This card does actually have meaning, so I will make sure to incorporate that into the reading for you. I want to get more cards on the table first, so I'm going to start with a moon oracle. We are looking at an urgent message, something that needs to be brought to your awareness at this time, maybe something that is a blind spot that needs your attention. Let's see. Pile number 4, viewers. What is the urgent message at this time? Okay, so it says work through your fears, and then I have the fortune cards as well. Let's grab one card. Whoa, personal riches. Small successes are likely now and bigger ones are on the way. Finances could improve dramatically, but avoid get-rich schemes. Okay. So this is pretty awesome because this work through your fears, it says new moon in Scorpio. I feel like it does tie into this because sometimes on the journey in our human experience, we can get or fall into a state of lack and scarcity and poverty consciousness, especially if we got bills are due. You know, we have bills that are due that need paid. It's like, you know, sometimes we can wonder, okay, how am I going to pay this bill? And this is saying to work through your fears when it comes to money and wealth and your prosperity. For one, you are a divine being, and the universe is the source of all your supply at all times. Sometimes our human 3D experience, the limitation and density that we experience here, can make us forget that. It can make us forget that we are in the entire universe experiencing itself. That this physical 3D matrix reality is a kind of a lie. It's an illusion. But we get caught up in the game. We get caught up in the illusion. Doesn't take away from, like, yes, we are the I mentioned this in another reading, but it's like, yes, we are the universe experiencing itself, but it doesn't take away from the fact that we experience limitation and density on a daily basis, and it's hard. It's not fun. But we can work through those fears, and we can work through those feelings of limitation and density that would try to block us from our blessings, is a feeling here. Personal riches are your divine birthright. You're not meant to be lacking in any area of your life. Mental, spiritual, emotional, physical. No area of your life is meant to be lacking. Spirit is trying to get your attention. Urgent message here is to please work through your fears surrounding anything you lack in any area of your life. You are bigger than those fears. Small successes are likely now and bigger ones are on the way. Finances could improve dramatically. So even though you might have fears, let's say as an example, surrounding money right now, that's a temporary thing. You're coming into more money. You just have to work through the fear right now. It's like this feeling of the growing pains or the leveling up stage before you reach the success, the money, the blessings, everything that it really is yours. In, what do they say, your vibrational escrow. It's already there. It's already yours. It's available to you. But you got to get rid of and work through these last little bits of fear that would kind of make you think that your blessings aren't on their way. That's a lie. They are. This card right here is telling us that these things are incoming. Finances are about to improve. Things are about to get better for you. If you can just work through this last bit of fear. Scorpio energy is always about transformation. So you're undergoing some changes right now. The tree indicates spiritual growth. It actually speaks of growth and changes as well, because it goes through many seasons. Leaves on the trees fall as they go and change through the different times of the year. Some stages of, their journey, the leaves will fall, but when the leaves fall, it's actually making room for new leaves to come spring. So you're going through some personal shifts, changes right now, maybe an uncertain time in your life. But what it's leading you is to your blessings, and maybe that's something you can't see right now. Sometimes we got to work through the dark before we can access the light. There is light at the end of the tunnel, is what this is telling me too. But you're brave, you're bold, and you can get through this uncertain stage that you're experiencing right now, this growing pains that you may be experiencing. You can work through this. Trees also talk about being deeply rooted. It's a source of stability. They are also energies of flexibility, right? Because you can have a storm pass, but a tree will sway and bend so it doesn't break. This is all about being flexible through the changes that you could be experiencing right now, leading to your blessings. You are growing. Trees do grow. They reach for the sunshine, right? They reach in the direction of the light. So this is what I'm saying. You're working through some fears or some dark shadow aspects perhaps right now, or a moment of uncertainty, but keep working through that, because the more that you work through that, the better off you're going to be. The more you will grow, the more that you will level up, and you will reach the side, right? The other side, you'll reach the light. Trees are all about reaching new heights, right? Of exploration and growth and existing. They're always growing, but yet they're steady and deeply rooted in the foundation of their journey, their spirituality, and who they are, their divinity. They're connected, their interconnectedness. Trees talk to each other through their root systems, right? So there's this interconnected oneness between them and everything. And likewise, anything and everything that you wish or desire to attract in your life, you're already connected to it. Because there is no such thing as separation, is the message here. So whatever it is that you desire for your life, your blessings, those things are already yours. There is no such thing as separation. Fear will make you think you're separated from the thing that you desire or want the most. The thing is, you already are it, because there's no such thing as separation. You already are that thing that you wish to become, or that dream that you wish to materialize or manifest, is the message here. And it's the fear, the limitation, the 3D matrix illusion that creates the sense and feeling of separation from that which you are. You are already everything that you wish to be, is the urgent message here. You are growing into that. We're all at different stages or levels of the game, but you're always that thing which you wish and see yourself being. You're catching up to it, is what I always say. You will eventually catch up to that vision of yourself. Your blessings, everything that you want and desire and deserve. Because again, divine, you are a divine being. Don't ever let the matrix and the fear that comes with it make you forget that part. You have the ability to transmute the fears as this, with the scorpionic energy. You have the ability to, and some of you may be Scorpios, you have the ability to transmute the fear and grow through it as well with the tree. And level up, reach new heights with the tree energy to attain every blessing that is already yours and available to you. You're entering a period of success with lots of blessings, big and small, on the way. As the card says, your situation, your physical, your finances are improving. If you could just work through the fears, transmute them, and stay grounded, you will reach everything that you desire on the other side of the fear that you're facing right now, or the changes or this period of uncertainty you're facing right now. So let's see. Okay. That's crazy. We have Death card. Death card is literally Scorpio. And that card flipped over as I was shuffling. So talk about confirmation. You're closing out a cycle. You're going through an energetic shift or a major change in your life. I mean, the tree also talks about the changes, because the change of seasons, right? The leaves have to die and fall off the tree in order to prepare itself for new growth come the spring. That's what trees do. It's the cycle. You're closing out a cycle. Something has ended, but what it's doing is preparing you for this new growth that's ahead. And the new growth is full of blessings and personal gain. This is pretty incredible, guys. That's Scorpio. You have it twice. Like, I mean, I don't even know how much more confirmation is needed here, but let's see if we get a final oracle card. This is pretty mind-blowing. You're undergoing personal change, personal growth, but it's all leading you to leveling up, reaching new heights, reaching your blessings, shifting you, transforming you, changing you. You may have undergone a metamorphosis. Part of the metamorphosis was perhaps working through your fears and leaving old aspects of self that don't suit the journey moving forward, leaving all of that behind, because you're always in a state of becoming. And as we morph and shift and change into the versions of ourselves that we want to become, right? We got to shed old facets of self and like release old, like old skin, I guess, right? Like a serpent molts its skin as it grows. It's that process. That's not always the most comfortable though, but we got to work through it in order to become who it is that we want to be. So let's see. Wow, okay, awareness. Pay attention to the subtleties, look with new eyes. There are signs and omens everywhere, signs of new life even everywhere. That makes sense to me. You're gaining fresh perspective. As you work through your fears, you're going to be looking at the world with a fresh set of eyes. There are signs and synchronicities showing you the way forward towards your blessings in the direction of this new version of you and this new level of growth that you've been experiencing. I feel like signs of new life is what this is telling me. Signs and omens everywhere showing you that you're on the journey towards future stability. Right now you might be facing the fears, going through different shifts and changes in life, but you're strong and you're very stable and moving into a period of even more stability after you close this out. Okay, So look for the signs and synchronicities, spirits guiding the way in the direction of this new leveling up for you. So I will leave you here. Pile number 4 viewers, this is your reading. If you feel that this has helped and connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. If you want to take it a step further to support what I do here, please visit me on Etsy. You can check out my shop. Link is in the description down below. I have really cool handmade crystal jewelry I make there by hand on my free time, amongst other things. So take care of yourself wherever you are. Pile number 4 viewers, be well, be safe, and always keep shining. Pile number 5 viewers, you chose the moon for your card. This card does have meaning, and I will be sure to incorporate that meaning into the reading. I just want to get more cards on the table first, so we're going to start with a moon oracle here to get, I guess, the reading started. We're looking at urgent messages from spirit, something that needs to be brought to your awareness, maybe a blind spot that spirit's trying to give you a heads up about. So let's see here. Pile number 5 viewers. What is your message? I have the fortune cards as well. Let me grab one of these. Urgent message from spirit. Okay. Let's see. So we have, wow, we have achievement. Enjoy the limelight. You've earned it. Although on the family front, someone's health could cause some secret worries and sleepless nights. Interesting, right? 1 minute they're saying in this card that you're entering a time of achievement where things are going to start happening good for you, and then you also have somebody in your family that you might have to be, you know, mindful of. So let's see what this says. Okay, it says bring love into the situation. All right, so this card and the moon kind of tie in very well, in a sense where the moon is an energy of uncertainty. Sometimes it can create doubts, and it can put us in a state of confusion or feeling like we're a little lost. And this card is indicating that there's someone in your family or someone close to you that you might be concerned about, that maybe you might be worried for. That worrisome, uncertain energy is the vibration of the moon, right? Because the moon does kind of keep us in a state of not knowing. It hides things from us, it veils things from us, and it leaves us, nope, I don't know, maybe this is a pun, maybe it's not. It leaves us hanging in a sense, right? And I guess I'm using that reference because whenever we look at the stars in the sky, the moon, the sun, whatever, everything looks like it's just suspended, right, in midair. So the feeling is like a feeling of suspension and something leaving you hanging. This card is New Moon Aquarius. It says, bring love into the situation. Somebody could be a Pisces, also an Aquarius, just pointing it out. But it says, bring love into the situation. So in other words, instead of being worried about something, stressing over something, allowing yourself to feel suspended and like you're hanging by the seat of your pants, bring love into the situation. Try to focus on the good things, because you do over here have good things coming. So there's this feeling of, instead of focusing on the things you can't control, even if it has to do with somebody close to you, you know, because everybody has free will and there's, you know, everybody's living their own individual journey. Instead of worrying about what's happening around you with the people in your life or the situations that you can't control, this is about focusing on the good, where and when you can. Right? And it's a matter of shifting perspective away from those things that you can't control onto the things that, you know, are just positive. Bring love and positivity in the situation in order to kind of guide you through a moment or a time of uncertainty with someone close to you. It says, enjoy the limelight. You've earned it. You have things that you're about to achieve. Even in the midst of a lot of uncertainty or not knowing, maybe even in the midst of change, you're still on the path to achieving things, no matter what is happening around you. So that is one positive thing to look forward in all of this, even in the midst of your uncertainty, no matter what area of life the uncertainty may be with the moon energy, whether it's with a certain family member or somebody else or something else entirely. Despite the uncertainty that you feel, Spirit is trying to emphasize the fact that you're still moving in the direction of positive things. So you want to try to focus on the positive. look through the lens of love in everything that you're experiencing right now. Shift your mindset and your heart space to love, positive, and gratitude when and where you can to assist you through the unknown. The moon is the energy of the unknown, because I always use the analogy, you walk through the light of the moon, you don't really see things clearly for what they are, for what they aren't. There's an aspect of uncertainty and not knowing. It is an unknown feeling. And in order to help you navigate through the unknown, you have to try to shift your perspective. Instead of focusing on fear, worry, doubt, uncertainty, focus on love, positivity, and gratitude to help you navigate your way. Not only that, the moon is an energy of intuition. So when we get the moon's energy, this is saying that even though you're walking by the light of the moon, even though you're maybe navigating through an uncertain time, this is a time where you can trust your intuition in the process of not knowing. What is your spirit telling you? What is your inner being trying to communicate to you? You're on the path to achieving something, even if you can't, with the moon's energy at this time, quite see it yet. So the focus should be bringing yourself, centering yourself into a position of positive love and gratitude for the things that you have and are happy for right now, despite the unknown feeling you may be experiencing at the same time. Because the feeling is here, like you could be in a state of flux with the moon's energy. And one way to stabilize you through the unknown is to focus with gratitude and love on the things that you're grateful for. And I think that each and every one of us can wake up in the morning and at least find one thing we're grateful for, even in the midst of uncertainty. So let's go ahead and grab a tarot card here to help us understand a little bit better, pile number 5 viewers. All right, so we have the 5 of Pentacles. Again, that 5 of Pentacles is a feeling of worry, lack, scarcity, feeling drained, feeling like you can't find your way. You can feel very lost with that energy as well. You're kind of wandering off alone, the feeling is here. And there's no certainty in that card. There is a sense of loss at the same time. Some of you may be struggling with finances, work, career, maybe looking for a job and struggling to find one. I'm just throwing that out there because of the energy of the card. And you may be kind of in an uncertain position when it comes to your finances or your physical home and surroundings. Again, Spirit knows that you're traveling or walking through an uncertain time. But the urgent message here is, yes, you're in this weird unknown space and it does feel uncertain. There are things around you that maybe are dragging you down or draining you of your energy in some way with the 5 of Pentacles. But we don't want to focus on the negative. The moon can sometimes do that. It can create illusions and delusions for us, and we can end up putting our energy into those negative things and spiral down that path, you know. And it's very easy to do, actually, because all we can see is the negative, all we can see is the uncertainty, and that seems to be front and center and kind of like at the forefront, right? So instead of giving that your energy, the message here is to put yourself, right, bring yourself back into love, not lack. Bring yourself back into love, not worry or fear. Because you are moving into a time of positivity, even if there's certain things right now that don't look like it. This is saying just because you don't see it right now doesn't mean it's not happening for you. And again, you want to focus on the positive and the potential and the vision that you have for yourself in a positive light. You want to focus on that, not on what's lacking right now. Because if you focus on what's lacking right now, you'll just attract more lack, right? And we don't want that. So the feeling is to bring yourself into love. It'll help stabilize you. Focus your energy on things that you're grateful for. Shift your mindset to that of one of abundance by being grateful for something every day. Perhaps making a list, a gratitude list, or running down over a few things in your mind and heart every morning when you wake up, every night when you go to sleep. This is going to help shift you into, right, a position, or bring more love into the situation as you're experiencing maybe a challenging time with the Five of Pentacles. I do want to grab one more card just because. So let's see if we can grab one more card to help us with this message, and then I'll grab a final for you, pile number 5 viewers. So you're pile number 5, and what's weird is there's a 5 of Pentacles here, and then a 1 plus 4 is 5. I didn't intend that at all. When I shuffled for each card, these cards came out in the order that they did, and it just so happened to come out, the moon happened to come out in the 5th position. But I also take the 5 of Pentacles showing up as confirmation, right? So let's see. The feeling here is that shifting your energy to gratitude and something positive instead will help kind of combat any worries and concerns that you have about any given situation you may be experiencing. It'll help kind of allow you to work, or assist you in working through it. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, you're feeling weighed down by something over here with the 10 of Wands, but please know, 10 of Wands, this energy is closing itself out. That yoke of burden, worry, concern, feeling drained, whatever the scenario is that's not working out right now, please know the urgent message here is that that is closing out. It's a 10 of Wands. It's an end of a cycle. That yoke is about to be laid down. And your load is going to be feeling a lot lighter emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically as well. Again, it says here, you're moving into the limelight. You're moving into a period of achievement. Now that this cycle is closing itself out, you may have been emotionally drained recently by recent events, shifts, or changes, but that is finishing itself out. The moon can be very emotional, right? Unstable in a sense, where it's like your feelings could be all over the place, and they can cloud your judgment even. That's what the moon does. It creates a veil of confusion, doubt, and uncertainty around us. And our emotions can literally spiral us that way as well. So again, that feeling of emotional uncertainty, instability in your life, your journey, whatever you're experiencing right now, this is closing out. Spirit saying this last leg of the journey, please focus your energy on those things that bring you positivity, on those things that make you feel love, on those things that put you in a state and a mindset of gratitude and abundance. Any way that you can to help you navigate your way in the dark with the moon energy as you make your way out of this final closing out of a cycle where the burden finally gets put down once and for all, and you don't have to carry that weight on your shoulders anymore. So this is also giving me the vibes of resolution. Things resolving themselves where it's not going to weigh you down anymore. So the feeling is also hang in there, please. Because you got this, you can do this, you'll be okay. You might be struggling with something, but you're not going to be struggling with it forever. Okay, because the yoke and the burden with the 10 of Wands is about to, be put down once and for all. You can lay down that weight on your shoulders. Oh, look at that. Flexibility. Yeah. Gently flow through the turbulence. Life has the ability to shape you. Bend, don't break. Absolutely. Yeah. There might be some turbulence taking place with the 5 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, and the moon. Absolutely. Try to be flexible through the shifts and changes that you're maybe experiencing at this time. Sorry for the glare in the cards. Try your best to be flexible. Shift your mindset, your heart space to that of love, positivity, and gratitude when and where you can, to assist you to navigate through the dark that, you know, you may be feeling at this time, or that turbulence or instability that you're experiencing. But this is closing itself out, and that's the positive thing here with the Ten of Wands. And you're on the road to achieving bigger, better things after this period of difficulty, challenge, and turbulence passes. Okay, so this is what I have for you, pile number 5 viewers. This is your reading. If you feel that this has helped and connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. If you want to take it a step further to support what I do here, please visit me on Etsy. The link to my Etsy store is down below in the description box. Pay me a visit. I have handmade crystal jewelry there, amongst other things that I create by hand on my free time. I'm a super creative person, so check out what I do there. Much love to you wherever you are. Take care of yourself and always keep shining. Pile number 6 viewers, you chose the Comet for your reading. This card does have meaning to it, so I will be sure to incorporate that into the reading. First, I want to start with the Moon Oracle to see what the urgent message is. What is it that Spirit wants to bring to your awareness? Maybe give you a heads up about. Let's see, pile number 6 viewers. Maybe there's a blind spot you're not seeing, but Spirit wants to kind of make you aware of. So let's see, pile number 6 viewers. What is your urgent message? Okay. And then I have the Fortune cards as well. Okay, so wow, we have 2 cards fly out for you. Let's see what that says. Let's start with this first. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Interesting. And then we have opportunities. A stranger. Whoa, wait a minute here. Hold on. New romantic cycle begins. A stranger is about to change your life. Maybe that new romantic cycle will bring a new person in, right? Exciting times and plenty of action, plus a special family reunion looks likely. That's fun. And then major life change. Time is right for major life changes. And a new lifestyle or location brings great joy in a trouble-free existence. Whoa. Holy cow. And then you have the Comet, which is kind of like a tower energy, by the way, in this deck. So this is pretty cool. I mean, I'm looking at this like there's opportunity, a major, sudden, impactful event or encounter, meeting. You literally could meet somebody suddenly and unexpectedly with that Comet energy that kind of shakes up your world, rocks your world in some way. A major life change that kind of shakes things up in your journey, but it initiates a new cycle, one that's balanced and I would say harmonious, right? Equal energy exchange, it feels like. The thing is that oftentimes when things happen suddenly, unexpectedly, they kind of like put us in a state of I would say, I don't know what the word is, like flux or instability. Like we could feel like, oh shit, you know, what's happening? What's going on? And it can make us kind of, it can shake things up for us to wake things up for us, really. Oh my gosh, what was that? Did you see that? Sparks flying. My goodness. These matches are the worst, by the way. I didn't grab the good ones this time. Actually, they didn't have the good ones at the store, so I was kind of left with these. But anyhow, I digress. It's like this feeling of the tower energy when it comes in like this. It's the same energy. It's impactful, it's sudden, and it's unexpected. And it shakes things up in the world, in your world, and it can kind of leave you flabbergasted in a sense. Well, this is saying that opportunities are incoming, where it's going to initiate a major life change suddenly and unexpectedly in a way that you're maybe not anticipating, weren't even considering, but it's also a good thing. So even though it might feel like a little uncertain and maybe I'm feeling nerves, like you might feel nervous about it, this is a good thing. It says a stranger's about to change your life, exciting times and plenty of action. Okay, yeah, plus a special family reunion looks likely. Major life change, time is right for a major life change, a new lifestyle or location. And then we have the energy of new romantic cycle also over here, brings great joy and a trouble-free existence. So whatever rocks your world, shakes things up to wake things up, it's actually putting you in a better position. So if something suddenly happens unexpectedly out of left field that you weren't anticipating, don't be scared of it, because this is actually helping to move you in the right direction. It's opening up doors for you in very unexpected ways. You might feel scared at first because you have no clue what the hell is happening. But Spirit is trying to give you a heads up that this is not a bad thing. This is opening the doors for you. It's bringing you a breakthrough. It's helping shake things up in your life for the right reasons. You could be moving suddenly. A new job opportunity might show up for you as well. A new person might enter your world romantically, sure. But these changes are opening up a new way of living for you. It says a new lifestyle is happening for you. One of great joy and trouble-free existence. Who doesn't want that? So if something suddenly happens unexpectedly to shake up your world, know that it's just putting you in a better position. Okay, so that's the urgent message. Let's see if we can get... okay, I'm going to say real quick with the comment. It may feel like at first things are shaking up and falling apart, but it's really just falling into place, because the tower energy, a comet, like when it hits the ground, it shakes up the ground, right? When a comet lands, it shakes things up, but it also wakes people up. It makes you aware, makes you alert to something that you weren't alert to before. So this is like saying this shakeup is a way of the universe grabbing your attention to let you know that things are happening for you. All right, so let's see if we can get a tarot card here. Pile number 6 viewers. Again, the Libra energy in this card is energy of balance. So it's like bringing you into a state of balance. The shake up to wake up is just balancing things out for you. It's crumbling the foundations of something in order to make space for new opportunities to enter and major life changes to start taking place in a positive way. So let's see what this card says. What? King of Pentacles. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, opportunities and major life changes. King of Pentacles, stable. For one, he is stable, secure, blessed, fruitful, prosperous, and abundant. You could suddenly, unexpectedly land the job of your dreams. You could end up coming into some money with the King of Pentacles suddenly, unexpectedly, with like a big boom. Sorry if I shook the camera, right? Like a suddenly impactful blessing could come your way as well to initiate major life change and opportunity for you. Your blessings are going to come in a way that you are not anticipating. And the King of Pentacles is loving life. He has everything he needs and then some. He is literally living, okay, a trouble-free, hold on, existence. Yes, look at the King of Pentacles. He is living that life. So if the sudden impactful event occurs, at first it might scare you, but please, with the King of Pentacles, please be stable within your own mind, body, heart, and spirit, and know that you are secure. Opportunities are just coming through in ways that you just weren't anticipating, and that's okay. I mean, sometimes the universe takes the wheel for a little bit and shifts us and steers us in a direction we maybe didn't anticipate going down, but this is saying this is exciting times, lots of action, things happening. A stranger's about to change your life, major life changes, okay? I mean, yeah. You could meet somebody that offers you an awesome opportunity. You could meet somebody that could be the love of your life. You know, somebody enters your world to shift things for you in a positive way, or to deliver something to you to give you the breakthrough that you needed. So don't be scared of the blessing when it comes, is a feeling here as well. You're about to be the King of Pentacles, or a King of Pentacles is going to enter your life. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus here with the King of Pentacles. This is, yeah, this is pretty exciting, I would say. For sure. Let's see what we get here. Oh, what? No. No. Are you serious? What? Do you see that? Yeah, I mean, come on. You're about to enter into a period of prosperity here. Suddenly, unexpectedly, it's going to shake things up in your world. It's going to create major life change. Absolute tons of opportunity and blessings of abundance. But it says, focus on the positive and more good will come. Give thanks for blessings and they will multiply. Prosperity begins in the mind. Yes, you're entering a period of prosperity. But don't allow the fear of the blessing to keep you from it as well. That's why it's saying focus on the positive and more good will come. Because good is coming in. And it might happen overnight, the feeling is, out of nowhere. Like a comet would, right? So give thanks for the blessings, and your blessings are about to multiply. Your prosperity is incoming, guys. Let's not worry about the way that it arrives. Let's just be thankful that it does, or that it did, right? That's the feeling here. This is beautiful. So I'm going to leave you here, pile number 6 viewers. Enjoy your blessings when they come in. This is awesome. I would love to hear back from you to see what the blessing or major life change was, or the opportunity that came through for you was. I would love to know, but it's ushering in a brand new cycle for you where things are way more balanced, way more joyful, right? As the card says, great joy and trouble-free existence. Oh my God, who doesn't want that? Worry-free living. King of Pentacles gives that, blesses you with that. Prosperity, abundance allows you to have that, right? Because this 3D physical world that we live in is so dense and so full of limitation. We struggle against it all the time. So if, you know, the more you have, the more peace of mind, like the feeling is the more prosperity you have. Unfortunately, this world that we live in it runs on money, right? It's this system. That the way it's set up, it's terrible. And I wish it wasn't like that, right? Why do we have to pay to drink water? Like, you know, stuff like that I think about all the time. But it's like, that's how the system is rigged. And unfortunately, you know, you kind of need money to survive in this realm that we currently find ourselves in. And yeah, it is set up kind of like where the more money you have, the more peace of mind and comfort you have, unfortunately so. But this is saying you're going to get to a point where there is prosperity, there is abundance. You'll not have to worry about how you're going to pay your bills. You're not going to have to worry about how you feed yourself or keep the roof over your head. That in itself is a blessing. You don't have to be a millionaire to keep the roof over your head and make sure you're fed or any of that stuff. But the feeling of not having to worry about those simple, everyday, basic needs is a blessing in itself. You know, how are you going to keep your lifestyle? You know, that's just an earthly concern I think a lot of us deal with. If you grew up in poverty, you know, you didn't have the easiest childhood. That's something that you oftentimes also, as an adult, even now, have to fight through all the damn time, right? Nobody wants to have to fight with that anymore, or to be in survivor mode anymore. So can you imagine a life, a worry-free life, where you don't have to be feeling like you're in fight or flight mode anymore? Like, to me, that's what the King of Pentacles has. He don't worry about nothing. All his needs are met all the darn time. He has everything and then some all the time. He lives a fruitful, abundant, blessed, and prosperous life. And this is saying that that is what is taking place here. And it may come out of nowhere for you with the comet energy. So be thankful for the breakthrough and the blessing when it arrives, because it's helping you get to that comfort level of the King of Pentacles that you so very much deserve. So again, I'll leave you here. Sending you much love wherever you are. Pile number 6 viewers. Sorry if I'm stuttering. This is kind of exciting. Much love to you wherever you are. Be well, be safe, take care. If you feel that this reading again has helped and connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe. Want to support me a little bit further beyond YouTube, please visit my Etsy shop. The link to my Etsy store is down below in the description box. Pay me a visit. I have handmade crystal jewelry there, amongst other things that I make by hand on my free time. So much love to you wherever you are. Again, take care and always keep shining.